second speaker today, and we are going to go ahead and move on to that. Our speaker has been a club member for a long time. Everybody knows Norberto Boceta. He is a past president of our club and a fantastic leader. He is a DTM, and his enthusiasm is just great. We need him all the time to keep us on track as far as our educational goals. He's a motivator. And today he's speaking, and I'm sorry, Bert, I lost the title, the email. Could you remind me of the title?
The certainty of uncertainties.
The certainty of uncertainties. And his speech time, and we want to make sure 6 to 8. So be sure you can see the timer on your screen, Bert. 6 to 8 minutes. Please help me welcome Norberto Boceta and give him a good round of applause.
There are 3 things that are certain in this world: death, taxes, and change. Before I joined this club, I was not talking with sense, but now I talk with a little sense, and that is change. In the past, life was simple. Planning and working out a plan can lead you to success, not by chance, not by serendipity, but by careful planning and putting your plan into action. Why? Life was simple. There was stability. There was permanence. People stay in their jobs and retire in their jobs. When you graduate, people who graduated from college as engineer stayed in a firm and retired there. I remember the tradition in Japan that in the past, when people joins a firm, he retires there. That was the past. But life has become complicated now. It's not simple anymore. There are vast changes happening in the environment, in business and industry, in government, in travel and mobility of people. And these changes bring about fears, stress, uncertainties. With advances in medicine and technology in many fields of human endeavor, the past formula may not work anymore. And we have the pandemic that aggravates the situation. Can you imagine losing your job because of pandemic? What is the future of your son who will go to college later? Take the case of education. In the past, you enroll for a course and you attend classes physically in the school. Now, there is virtual learning. There is blended education. How about in the future? What will happen in the future? Will there be blended learning, or will there be virtual learning system? In businesses and industry, you have franchises. You franchise a businessman from India, from China, like McDonald's. Will education be like that? Will Harvard have Princeton, MIT? Will they have franchise educational systems in other parts of the world? Things have changed dramatically. The job market will be characterized by permanence of temporariness. In every business, whether small, medium, or large, advanced knowledge, abilities, and skills in computer and digital technology will be in demand. Places of work don't have to be offices. It can be at home. You can earn money while vacationing, enjoying with your family. That's what Noor does. Noor does travel all over the world and make money with her laptop. I just received a copy of the chapter of the book, which is an author, and she asked me for comments. What will be the job market like in the future? Will there be jo- jobs available for those who graduated from universities in philosophy? There will be less need, I think, for philosophy graduates. There'll be more demand for people who have skills in computer and digital technology. Businesses. What happens to businesses? In the past, there were monopolies, but now some monopolies have contracts, have networks, they have subsidiaries. They are into contracts with the small business firms all over the world, and they get employees from all over the world. A guy working in a remote village in India will be reporting to a boss in London or Palo Alto or New York. How do you adjust to these changes? This gives stress, problems, and uncertainties to people, whether it is in education, in business, and industry, whether you work for the government. What do you need? What skills do you need for you to survive and face these uncertainties with certain achievements? You need creative thinking. Creative thinking, people who are, people who are creative thinkers are the entrepreneurs, the scientists, the inventors, but you don't have to be those guys. You can be creative in your own way, even at home. We need problem solving skills. Whatever field of endeavor you go into, you need problem solving skills because there'll be more stress in life as society progresses, as changes happen in the environment. Teamwork and collaboration. You need teamwork and collaboration. In the past, when you study by yourself. In the future, perhaps there'll be more collaborative effort, study of students for a certain project. Even in business, you need to collaborate because you cannot be doing everything. You have to cut down on cost and include in your umbrella of business organizations small producers from other countries where you can get lesser prices for your inputs or even your finished products. And most importantly, communication skills. Whatever field of human endeavor you go into, communication skills are very important. You have to relate with people. Whether you do it online, you do it via teleconferencing, or you do it physically in offices, you need to communicate. And communication is critical for success. What we have now, fellow Toastmasters and guests, is very much different from the past. The future will be vastly different from what it is now. The evolution of society from the past to the future entails tremendous uncertainties. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, are you prepared to meet the uncertainties of the future, Madam Toastmaster?